Hey everybody, what is up? It's Balloon. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? Hope you're all having a great week so far. It is Tuesday and I'm here bringing you some tea. Decided to go for kind of like my version of a kind of goth, sort of slightly gothy Pamela Anderson look today. Didn't have a blonde wig. I do not own one single blonde wig, do you believe it? And I've gone with this white kind of crinkly beachy wave one instead. Why not? Yeah, so that is what I've come up with today, but I'm here to get into some tea because Jaclyn Hill dropped a video yesterday that had a lot of people in the comments talking away and a lot of people kind of almost fighting in the comments in the new Jaclyn's Journey video that Jaclyn Hill dropped yesterday, which was Monday. There were a lot of people in Jaclyn's comments fighting because in this video Jaclyn was talking about her drinking. Now, in the previous Jaclyn's Journey video, Jaclyn kind of broke down and said that she had a problem with alcohol. So, she was talking in the last video, the previous video, about how she really wanted to cut down drinking, all of this, because she'd seen how addiction can destroy people's lives. You know, we all know that Jaclyn was, of course, married to John Hill, who's had his struggles, of course. But Jaclyn was talking in that video, the one before last, about her drinking, about how she would always reach for alcohol when she was anxious, and she was basically using it as a crutch to make herself feel better. And then in this video yesterday, she was talking about the alcohol again, you know, saying that she'd had a real problem with alcohol and that she was cutting down, all of this stuff. But then completely contradicted herself by going out and like going out for dinner, going out to Nobu in Malibu, having a few drinks, and then in Malibu she got really, really drunk, apparently, didn't film any of it for her Jaclyn's Journey vlog. So this is all after saying that you've got a problem with alcohol, you're going to be cutting down drinking and then cutting it out completely. She's been going back and forth saying that she's going to cut it out completely, that she's going to cut down. And now, maybe this isn't really our business, but I feel like if you're really saying that you've got a problem with anxiety and alcohol, and you're using alcohol as a crutch, it's like you can't really drink socially. It's not going to work like that because you're going to have 1, 2, 3. Well, this is exactly what Jaclyn did, right? She had a few and then went out in Malibu and got really drunk.
Yes, 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 our first time at Nobu in Miami. Nobu, baby. All right, you guys, so I passed the footage along to my editor, Evander, and he's like, so what really happened? Like, you're eating and that's all I have. Like, you didn't really record much in Miami. The reason why is because we went to Miami with the intent to have fun and have a good time. And I'm like, well, Jordan, you know, like I'm not drinking right now. And he's like, it's okay. Like, we're gonna have a Sunday fun day. We're booking a trip. We're being spontaneous. Because again, it always goes back to, I'm trying to relearn a healthy relationship with alcohol that I had a couple of years ago. Meaning it's okay to like go out on a Sunday and have a few drinks and let loose. It's not okay to be drinking at the office. You know what I'm saying? So on Sunday, I was like, all right, let's let loose. It's the first time that I will in like 7 weeks. And we were hammered. I was shit-faced. I was so drunk, and it was not like a cute drunk. It was like a miserable, like I hated my life and hated myself drunk. Like on the plane, like aggressively making out on the way home. I'm pretty sure making everybody uncomfortable. Like about to join the Mile High Club at that point. Oh my. Not kidding though.
So it's like, okay, you know, I am all for people trying to get sober. You know, me as someone who's had problems with alcohol myself, like mine have been, you know, quite turbulent times with alcohol. So I understand that when you quit, it's not just instant like that. But people were fighting in the comments underneath Jaclyn's video yesterday, calling her out for the fact that she contradicted herself about the drinking. It was just something that people had noticed, saying, oh, hang on, you know, 1 minute Jaclyn says she's giving up drinking, the next minute she goes out and gets drunk in Malibu. People are pointing it out, those kind of, you know, inconsistencies with what Jaclyn says and what Jaclyn does. So to me, the whole situation either looks like Jaclyn was telling us that her drink problem was worse than it actually was, or that she's in a kind of denial, bargaining with herself kind of stage when it comes to her drinking, that she's not ready to give up drinking. She thinks she wants to give up drinking, but she's not ready to do that yet. I mean, I will support anyone who wants to get sober. I've been sober myself since, when was it, July 2020. I've been sober from alcohol, everything, since July 2020. And I know from my experience that when you try and cut down drinking, if you have a problem with alcohol, when you try and cut down drinking, it doesn't work. You have to completely cut it out. Because all the time you're like, oh, okay, I'll have those 2 drinks, those 3 drinks. There will always be nights where you go like off the rails and you're plastered, hammered. And that's what happened to Jaclyn in this video. That is what happened to her. So I feel like, Jaclyn, you know, I feel like you've got to know it's either time to knock it on the head completely, or don't come on camera telling people you're getting sober and then in the next breath going out getting drunk, because that is not what sobriety looks like. And I think to put that out to your audience is really kind of misleading, because she's got some people down there in the comments congratulating her on her sobriety, but she's not getting sober. So I'm like, how does it work, you know? And then she's got some people in the comments who are berating her because she got drunk. She had a lot to drink on a night out in Miami when she said that she was quitting drinking. So I kind of feel like I said, that it's either a case of Jaclyn telling us her drink problem was worse than it actually was, or she doesn't even have a drink problem at all. You know, I feel like she's kind of playing it up for the cameras as something to put into this Jaclyn's journey to make people watch, to get her views. I feel like it's something that she's using to try and make herself seem interesting. You know, me, myself, I have actually had an alcohol problem. I have suffered from it. There were times when my alcohol addiction was so bad that I would have accidents. Like once I was on drink and drugs, fell down the stairs at a nightclub, broke my wrist, didn't go into hospital until like 3 days later because I didn't want to go into hospital. I was ashamed of myself to tell people that what happened to me was because I was off my face because of my substance abuse and alcohol abuse. I didn't want to tell people, oh, you know, yeah, I got this injury by that. You know what I mean? And then there was another time when I was out at a wedding and I was with a partner. I was out at a wedding, and then on the way home from this wedding, we were actually staying at a hotel that night. When we were coming back, I ended up falling over because I was so completely out of it drunk, falling over, and I broke my ankle. Again, that was another trip to A&E, you know, and that's how bad my drinking was. My drinking landed me in the accident and emergency department, you know, and that's not something to be proud of. That's not something to glorify. That's not something to romanticize or anything. And I feel like Jaclyn is using her drinking issue as something to make herself seem interesting, to generate some views and clicks. And I don't really think that that's a great thing to do, you know, when you're somebody like her with a public platform. Yeah, it's all well and good showing your struggles, but if you're going to claim that you're getting sober while you're still going out on the lash, getting drunk, you're contradicting yourself and you're misleading your audience. You know, in my eyes, that's what it looks like anyway. And I'm going to move on because something else kind of big this week was Nathan, Jeffree Star's ex-boyfriend. Rich Lux made a video talking about Nathan, Jeffree Star's ex-boyfriend, because he put up a picture on Instagram with a quote, "minusing you was a plus." Rich Lux made a whole video on this one Instagram post with a caption, whole video, whole big video. And then Nathan, after Rich Lux's video, put another post up on Instagram saying, "Hey guys, do you know anyone who works at YouTube who can get a couple of dumb videos removed for me?" It was a direct hit at Rich Lux. Rich has made a video about this himself. I saw it and I was like, oh my god. I sniggered when I saw Nathan make that announcement. Oh, does anybody know anyone who works at YouTube? who can get these videos taken down about me. I sniggered when I saw that because I was like, well, you know, you dated Jeffree Star for 5 years, you know, you're always going to be known as the person who dated Jeffree Star for 5 years because he was in all Jeffree Star's videos, doing his makeup. They did a lot together on Jeffree's channel. So we only know who Nathan is because of Jeffree Star. So Nathan, whatever he does now in the future, sadly, he's going to get that, oh, you're Jeffree Star's ex. That's all people are going to say. The first thing they're going to say, oh, look, Nathan, Jeffree Star's ex. Immediately, they're going to associate him with Jeffree. They just are. You know, that is what it is. You know, unfortunately, when you've dated someone who's high profile and you're not that much of a high profile person, what people are going to know about you first off before they even talk to you is, oh, you dated that really high profile person. You know, you dated Jeffree Star in Nathan's case. So I think it's kind of funny that Nathan is now getting mad that drama channels have made videos about him. You know, I think it's all part and parcel. It's all what comes with dating a really high profile person. I mean, look at all this that we've had going on with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, you know, which I think what they're doing is awful. I feel for their child, North, in all of this. I'm like, this poor girl is going to grow up and see her parents hashing it out on social media. She's going to see that they couldn't sort it out like adults between them. So I'm like, okay. Okay, guys, you know, it's just sad, isn't it, really? I think when celebrity breakups happen like that, I think it's kind of sad because rather than sorting out behind closed doors, what everybody seems to do is run to social media, you know, and either have a war about it on social media publicly. It's all publicly, you know, it's all in everyone's face. And then, you know, celebrities turn around and say they want privacy. Well, you know, Kanye and Kim, they have splashed their feud all over social media. So it's like, how can you say you want privacy and you want respect and all this when you're here on social media airing all your dirty laundry? The last thing that I'm going to mention in this video is about Manny MUA and Nikita Dragun. Now, Manny MUA made a video and recently put it out. I think it was Monday's video. Yes, I'm sure it was Monday's video. He put out this video where he was going to Marshall's to buy a load of makeup, try it all out, you know the drill. Well, in this Marshall's, Manny MUA found a shit ton of Dragun beauty products. Nikita Dragun's brand, Dragun Beauty, is already in Marshall's. And it's not just like one or two things. There were lip liners, there were lipsticks, there were eyeshadow palettes, 2 different eyeshadow palettes. You know, this Nikita Dragun Morphe palette has already been in Marshall's, but now her own brand, Dragun Beauty, like loads of it, is in Marshall's. So if you don't know, of course, Marshall's is a discount store like TK Maxx, TJ Maxx, that kind of thing. So these palettes and all of this stuff that Nikita Dragun came out with, the lip liners, it's not even a year old, some of it, and it's already in the bargain basement bin in Marshall's. So Nikita Dragun, clearly Nikita Dragun has fallen out of favour with public, really fallen off and just gone down in everyone's estimation because nobody is buying her makeup. Nobody is paying for her palettes, her lip liners, her lipsticks, because it's all in the discount store already. It's like, wow, Nikita, you know, things that she's put out 9 months ago are already in the bargain basement bin. And you know, Nikita Dragun loves to get on social media doing all of her pussy stunts, making herself seem like the big I am. But it's like, girl, your brand is flopping, and it's flopping hard. People love to talk when Jeffree Star's makeup ends up in Marshall's or TJ Maxx. You know, people love to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it when Nikita Dragun and all her stuff ends up there as well. You know, we're going to talk about it. If everybody wants to talk about Jeffree Star's makeup being discounted, well, let's also look at everybody else who that happens to. Let's look at Nikita Dragun and all of these busted lipsticks, busted lip liners, busted eyeshadow palettes. Well, the eyeshadow palettes are actually okay. I've had one of them. I had one up here. Oh, yeah, there it is. These are the eyeshadow palettes that have ended up in Marshall's, her own brand, and she charges like $30 for these little palettes, $30 for these little busted Claire's Accessories Arse looking egg palettes. She charges $30 for these, and there were like 2 of these different palettes in Marshall's, the lip liners, the lipsticks, lip glosses.
Now wait a damn minute, you guys. We have some Dragun Beauty lip liners up in here. You guys, these are fucking fire. $3.99. I love these lip liners. These are bomb. Part of me wants to take them all. Part of me wants to take them all. Which one I want to take? 1 cc for sure. I'm gonna take 1 of each because I love these. This is a good find at Miss Marshall's. Look at some MAC lipsticks too. Oh, Subculture Riviera. Some ABH. Okay. We got some BLK. We have some more Dragun Beauty here. Palettes. These are like honestly really nice. I swear to God, I'm taking 1 of everything from Dragun Beauty. I swear to God. Because they have good stuff.
So I'm like, oh, whew, not doing as well as she wants us to think. Whew. Anyway, my loves, I'm going to stop this little video right here, and I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Let me know what you think about all the drama in this video, and I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to support my little channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.